Hi, this is Taylor from Urban Furniture Outlet, and today we are talking about making follow-up calls with our customers that we need to schedule delivery or pickup with. So following up with our open sales orders is a great opportunity for us to re-engage with our customers and not only potentially build that sales ticket, but offer additional services to the customer, ask for referrals, and open up future business by getting information on what their future needs might be. So there's a couple objectives that we're kind of taking care of when we make these follow-up calls. So that's important just out of the gate, kind of understanding that scheduling a pickup or a delivery date isn't the end of the story. We want to create future business. We want to nourish that relationship that you've already built with that customer. People continue to live in their home, they continue to need things, so it's not out of the question that a customer might need to purchase something in the near future. So again, don't look at that phone call for the pickup or for the delivery as a one and done type thing. This is part of the relationship that we now have with this customer, as a future customer with us. So again, today we are talking about making our follow-up calls with customers for delivery or pickup, customers with existing sales orders with us. So before we pick up the phone and we contact our customer, we first want to take a second and just be prepared. And that means, having a good attitude, being friendly, being, relaxed. It also means being prepared by reviewing the sales order, making sure that all of the products that are on the order are in stock, have been transferred, are on site, available for pickup or delivery. That we review what's on the order. So if we have a order that's only a sectional or only a sofa and love seat, did we notate in Greenboard if we asked about tables, or did we offer Serveco? If it's a bedroom set, did we qualify? Did we ask them about the mattress set? Because this is going to be a good time for us to do that because we haven't done the pickup or the delivery yet. So you want to take a second to not just check that the products are all actually available and ready to be scheduled. You want to make sure that you're looking at what types of products a customer had. You're reviewing your notes in Greenboard, so that if there are opportunities for you to offer additional products or services or qualify a little better to see if there's another need, that you can do that. So taking a second to kind of prepare, if it is just a sectional or if it is just a sofa and love seat, and you are going to suggest a table set, know what table set you're going to offer. So have one or two table sets that you've already verified stock for that look good with the set that they're getting delivered, and be ready to offer those to the customer. So you don't want to be backpedaling when you're on the call with the customer. When you say, hey, how's your tables? I forgot to ask you. And they say, my tables are horrible. What do you got? And you're like, give me a minute. I'll look and I'll call you back. No. Like, what set they're getting. You know what their look is that they're trying to complete. So do a little bit of preparation, find a couple options. If you're going to offer an add-on, know what you're offering. So again, it doesn't take a lot of effort. It doesn't take a lot of time, but part of being a sales professional is that we know things and we're ready. So be confident, be focused, be ready. And if you are going to offer an add-on or you're going to try to build your ticket, know what are good products to suggest to the customer. So you don't need 10, I would say 2. And just know the prices, and definitely make sure that they're in stock, because you don't want them falling in love with something that everything else was ready for delivery and now they got to wait on this. So try to focus on stuff that's in stock, things that look good with their product, and go from there. Again, if it's Serveco that you're trying to add, hopefully you were introducing Serveco, the protection plan, throughout your sales process. You want to remember if they mention that they had kids, if they have pets, why they're getting rid of their current furniture, because those are all opportunities for you to position that protection plan as being something of value. In our Serveco training, we talk about knowing what your testimonial is. So being able to give an authentic story about a customer who opted to not get the protection plan and then they had an issue, and you don't want this customer to experience that type of reality. So that's why you're asking them, because they haven't gotten it delivered yet. They haven't picked it up yet. We can still add that. So again, you want to be specific to your customer's story, but you also want to be prepared so that you have good information to share. So preparation is huge, and it doesn't take a lot of time, but take the time to know what you need to know before you contact the customer. Provide service, provide value. Most customers are not going to be offended if you ask them, we were so excited about your sectional, I forgot to ask you about tables. So the last thing that I would want is for us to bring out this sectional and it all look amazing in your room, but then you're looking at your table and you're like, oh my God, why didn't I think about that? Why didn't I ask about that? So that's our job as sales professionals, that we have to think 2 steps ahead of the customer. So asking what else is in the room and making sure that we're identifying any other needs that customer may have, because it's a lot easier for us to deliver one time and get all of that stuff taken care of than for us to have them pick it up or make an additional purchase. So again, be authentic, but it really is just making sure that, we want the customer to be happy with the whole room when they're finished doing business with us. And we're not doing our job if we're not asking them about if their mattress is in good condition, if they need tables, if if there's some other element that they need for that room. So making sure that you are being genuine, you're being excited. Getting new things is exciting. Like they probably have been waiting a minute for this stuff to come in. So being enthusiastic, being grateful, being appreciative that they did business with us. But yeah, a little genuine enthusiasm that their furniture is in, that it's ready, that it's coming, is a good thing. And then asking them for future business. So if they had a great experience with you, they're so excited that their furniture is getting delivered, let them know, I really want to see how this all turns out. If you don't mind, like, send me a picture when it gets delivered. I want to see how it looks in your room. I want to see how everything comes out. The customers love bragging on how good their stuff looks. So you're not going to get a picture for every one of them, but showing genuine interest in the final product, it shows that you cared more about just getting the sale. Like, you actually want the room to look fabulous and you want them to be happy. So it's just showing genuine interest. And again, it's nourishing that relationship, because you don't want the relationship to end with delivery. You want the customer to be happy, and congratulations, you got a sale. But if that customer needs something again, you also want them to come back and ask for you. So asking for the picture, it just keeps that relationship going, and it shows genuine interest in the customer. Being sincere with them. Hey, we rely on a lot of word of mouth business. If you don't mind, like, if I did a good job by you, if you know anybody looking for furniture, if you could refer them to me, I would really appreciate it. Like, we rely on that. So just genuinely asking them, if you know that you did a great job with this customer and you had a great rapport, to recommend you, to say, hey, if you don't mind, if you ask them, send anybody to me if you know that they're looking for stuff. You would be surprised. People like helping people. They like referring people. So, but you have to ask. So asking for future business. And then, and like I said, making sure that you remember if they mention to you that they might need something down the road. So you don't want to be pushy with this, but if they mention that they might want to redecorate their basement closer to the fall, putting a note in Greenboard and scheduling yourself a follow-up to reach out to them and say, hey, I remember when we were working together, you told me about this. So again, that's keeping that relationship open, that's showing that you're active listening, you're paying attention. So those little Easter eggs, those little nuggets that customers drop, you want to notate those and you want to remember those, because customers frequently return to us. We sell furniture repeatedly to people, and maybe not the same type of furniture, but customers frequently have to buy other items. So when they're buying their next item, you want them to be asking for you. So again, just to recap, we want to be prepared before we make phone calls for delivery or pickup. We want to make sure all the stock is in and ready for this customer. We want to have suggestions for add-on items if we didn't add tables or if we forgot to ask about the mattress. We want to reintroduce Serveco, the protection plan, and have a testimonial, so that if the customer didn't opt for it, that we kind of remind them again that this could be a good protection for them. We want to offer good service and value. We want to look at this as not just making a phone call and closing the door. We want to look at this as us nourishing that relationship that you've built with this customer. So you want to be their furniture person. You want to be their friend's furniture person. So in order for them to feel, to trust you and want to come back to you, you have to have that relationship. So asking them to send you pictures after the stuff is delivered, letting them know how excited you are, that their stuff's all coming together, being enthusiastic, being genuine, all great things. After you get off the call, just making sure that you're sending them a quick text, again, thanking them for their business, letting them know that you're going to reach out to them after delivery to make sure everything's good, and you appreciated working with them. So again, this was our video just on making those follow-up calls with deliveries and pickups on open sales orders. Again, we don't want to just make these calls and have the door shut. We want to look at these calls as an opportunity to create a future relationship for that next customer need, or for them to make a referral to a friend who might need furniture as well. So be personable, be charming. Good luck with your sales follow-up calls, and thank you for joining me today.